Hey everyone, welcome to Awakening. In this podcast, I'm trying to talk more about awareness, higher self, and how to get more good things in your life and be aware about it. In this episode, I want to talk more about what is yours and what is not. In a lot of time, we don't think we get someone other one energy in our system and we think it's ours. But how to know that? In this points, I will show you how to know that and how to not interact with this point as much as you can. You have to know everyone you met in your life, doesn't matter if it's in your family or not in your family, everyone have his own perspective and have his own limitation. And a lot of time, cause we have any kind of attachment with this one or maybe this psychology of the things, you can think it's yours. Cause in a lot of time our subconscious mind doesn't take things clear enough to play for us. Like if you saw something as good, your subconscious mind doesn't care if it's good or bad for you. It just takes this word good. But the problem with good can be about some person, and this person is human with different perspective and different behavior and different things, but subconscious mind just makes this mark good or right. And the problem with that, it's like you liked something in supermarket, so you get all the things from the supermarket. It can be like you liked sugar in some supermarket or something sweet, so you're starting to get everything including the not sweet things, everything in supermarket. And a lot of time we actually do the things but with people. If you like something in someone, you starting to take all the things in this one, and a lot of time even you can take it as yours, like this supermarket or this thing or this market. And the problem was that in a lot of time things can play a different with our lives. It's working in someone's life maybe, and that doesn't mean it will work for other. And to be aware about the thing will make you really sure about what is yours and what is not. People limitation can get in front of you in clear way and you don't recognize it. You have to know real, normal, all these things doesn't have one perspective. It's have different perspective, and it's actually depending on your meanings that you give for things. And that's actually the life itself. The life itself doesn't have any meaning but our meaning for it. We're here to create things. We're not here to just live today, tomorrow, morning, night. It's not about that. It's about something bigger, something have more. You have to be more aware about it. And once you starting to be more aware, you will know you're not here to be just consumer. You're here to create. And creating, including every meaning you can give for things. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. The meaning you give it to things, that's the life, that's the normal, that's the real. Because you will starting to repeat it or even see some other one repeated and you label it as real or normal or nature. But the problem with this, it can make you see other people perspective as yours. And the problem with that, you can take other people limitation as yours. You have to recognize not everything impossible for someone is impossible for you. And once you starting to see this thing clear enough, you will change in your own way. Because now it doesn't include this limitation that make you see this fake line in front of you where is no line in front of you. And this line a lot of time can be drawn by someone. It can be maybe your parents, it can maybe your friend. It can maybe be your loved ones or even your haters. As a human, a lot of time, like I said, negative and positive is just about perspective. Everything is working with your way in life. That's positive. In this, it's in the same way. Anything, and I'm talking about the other level. I'm not talking everything is with me is like right. Everything against me is wrong. No, I'm not talking about this point, but I'm talking about the basic energy about negative and positive. Anything is with the same direction is positive. Anything against the direction is negative. So in a lot of time, actually, the distortion, the fear, the hate, maybe it just other perspective for things that make distortion, and it will be clear if it's negative or positive. Cause like I said, people can make it really clear actually about their perspective in life and with things they have have it as a limitation or a problem. And a lot of time people think because they didn't do it, no one can do it. And a lot of time it's wrong. It doesn't mean you can't swim and you fear from water that you make me not swim because you already tried this before and you didn't succeed. But once I get in the water, actually I can swim and I can get in the other point. And that's how you starting to see other people limitation as not yours. And once you started to see it this clear, you will know in a lot of time actually the real for people, the normal for people isn't yours by any means, cause it's not meaning you give it for things. And once you starting to give more meaning, good meaning for things, you will start to have more good things in your life. And I guess in a lot of time, just with getting a lot of negative without recognize that can manifest wrong things in your life. So you have to be really aware which kind of people around you, which type of environment you are in. Can you change it? Can you change your own environment? There's a big difference between the two environment. The environment like the place you are in and the place you can be in. It's really important word. I like to hear it and say it. You can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. You can't change the people around you that they don't want to change, but you can choose the people and the environment. It can be friends, it can be some kind of people, some kind of energy around you more than the other energy. And it doesn't mean you are around some people you have to get anything from them. You have to be aware about what is yours and what is not. And a lot of time, cause maybe the repeat system makes this distortion to see the reflection for you as other people. But once you start to recognize the distortion actually make you step back and maybe get right or left to the other mirror that doesn't belong to you, and you won't see your own reflection in it. But once you starting to be more aware about this, you'll start to know which mirror you have to get in front of it. You have to be really careful about this point because the distortion actually makes this effect. It make you see people limitation as yours, make you see people real life as your life and their problems as yours. So you have to be really aware. Is it yours or is it not? Thank you for joining me until this point. And from now on, you have to be really aware about these points, with which thing is yours and which things are not. Thank you for joining me until this point, and see you in another episode.